North Shore Rescue was one of 79 ground search and rescue teams in the province, and certainly, up until late, have been the busiest GSAR team in the province, actually indeed the country, the volunteer side of things.
More than 80% of the search and rescue calls in Canada happen in BC. It's all about geography.
Because of the increase in population on the North Shore, and people coming to the North Shore from other areas for outdoor activities, that outdoor emergencies were going to increase, and they started to increase a lot.
And for a number of years, particularly back in the 80s and 90s, North Shore Rescue was seen as an innovator.
I think it's been a very strong influence, not just province-wide, but across Canada. The experience, the practice, the knowledge, the professionalism has grown out of simply becoming so used to eventually handling hundreds of searches that you do become better at it and you understand the nuances better over time.
The team can't do what it does without connections outside of the team. And it's kind of, it's amazing how many different connections there are. There's the groups that can task us out. So police, fire, and ambulance. Well, they can either just be a disembodied voice on the phone, or they're people that we can have relationships with. We've always want to develop those relationships.
We don't have the specific knowledge of the backcountry. North Shore Rescue brings that expertise, equipment-wise. They bring that equipment, and they are able to provide us a service that allows us, in many, many situations, to rescue people much sooner that would have taken place, and to save lives, essentially. The sooner the call goes in to North Shore Search and Rescue, the sooner we can share the information and work together in commencing the search if one is required, or simply providing them a heads up as to what exactly we are dealing with.
We learn things through the police department, what to do, what not to do, because searching for people is one thing, but make sure you don't destroy the evidence. So we took courses on that. Our first aid training wasn't just read a handbook and pass a test. No, we worked with Vancouver Fire and Rescue when they were the hands-on fire rescue service in metropolitan Vancouver. You learned it not from books, you learned it from the experience of being there. That's invaluable.
And then we have all of the rest of the SAR teams that we do work with. So there's a team in Lions Bay, there's a team in Coquitlam, there's teams in South Fraser, there's teams up the valley, and we all work with each other in what's called mutual aid.
It's the first time many of these volunteers have worked together.
It was great. It was good to work with other teams and get to meet all the head guys from like the Coast Guard and stuff like that.
The commonality of training through the Justice Institute and the requirement that all team members are certified to have passed various courses enables us to send team members or include team members from other teams.
Because now everyone is seeing from the same songbook, they've been to the same courses, they understand the same tools, because we've all been taught the same tools and skills. So this allows you to share this common training and work together without having to kind of screen everyone. You know, most of the people will know most of this because of the common training.
When I was team leader, one of the things that was important to me was to continue to build relationships. We had some, but I think it was important for me to understand who our other agencies are that we worked with. And I went to a lot of meetings to meet everyone and see where North Shore Rescue could support them as well as how they could support us.
The more contact and relationships we have with them, the easier it is when we come again, we're going to work together as a cohesive team.
Yesterday, 5 teenage skiers strayed out of bounds at Cypress Bowl and got lost. Their disappearance touched off a costly search.
Their ski hills were very important because ski hills would start to look for people, and then we would develop protocols with them to the point where they would stop and we would take over.
A ski trip at Cypress Bowl on the North Shore yesterday. 20 searchers on snowshoes and skis spent the day and much of tonight scouring the mountain.
We've worked on and off with North Shore Rescue for myself, it's been 30 years. And usually if a one of our customers has gone missing or their friends haven't shown up at a chairlift, met at the car, come home for dinner, we get the call and then we'll initiate the search. If it looks like they've gone way down past our sort of scope of where we work, then we call North Shore Rescue.
The North Shore Rescue team set up a squad of 18 people around the mountain.
The hills, Seymour, Cypress, and Grouse, had folks that were in charge of the hills. For Seymour, it was Eddie Wood, and he was excellent. Grouse Mountain was Stuart McLaughlin, and Mike Cameron was the general manager, and they really supported us. I mean, when the fellows had the accident on Mount Logan on our 40th anniversary, it was really Grouse Mountain that paid to help bring our people down from Anchorage.
Seymour Mountain, 10 a.m. The ski patrol has just been informed that a hiker has fallen off a cliff while snowshoeing in the out-of-bounds area.
The equipment we have, the trucks we have, are part of that mutual aid circumstance. We can send a truck and a crew to Williams Lake or to Chilliwack or to Vancouver Island or Bone Island and look after that call and provide the assistance required.
Just as crews were wrapping up the day's effort for the missing 2 snowshoers, a second call came in, a snowboarder out of bounds at Cypress in a very dangerous spot.
And yet not be left bare in the local community for the next call that can come in at the same time, because we do occasionally get 2 calls at the same time, once in a while even 3 at the same time.
A lot of tourists come to Vancouver and they want to experience the natural playground, and a lot of people end up on the Grouse Grind. It's actually not that long. It's about 3 kilometers, 2,800 feet, just straight up some stairs.
People every month are going up and down that thing. There's a number of them that still haven't learned that you have to look after yourself.
North Shore Rescue Team discovered that it was actually taking time away from our tasks and training when people were getting in trouble.
Grind coordinator. This is Bob on the Grouse Grind.
We would set up a grind patrol. We train them, we gave them first aid, radios, all sorts of good things. They're known as the FOG folks, Friends of the Grind.
North Shore Rescue, we're racing for the trail. Did you ladies know the trail's closed? You guys got lights?
Yes.
Yeah. What do you got for lights?
Phones.
Nah, okay. Guess what, ladies? You're coming with me back to the top. It's all about safety. You need a really good headlamp like mine for going down the trail at night. I'm going to give you a turtle light, one for each. This is your souvenir. Is this your first time on the grind?
Yes.
Aha.
Having these Friends of the Grind doing the patrol every night has reduced the calls on the grind for the team.
The Grouse Grind happened to be on our lands that we were responsible for alongside the watershed, even though they were outside the water supply area. And in 1999, there was that horrific avalanche that took the life of Rory Manning. And North Shore Rescue were first on the scene, you know, making heads and tails of what's going on and trying to effect a rescue, and working side by side with the GVRD, the RCMP, the family members, and that type of thing. And that was a level of expertise that the GVRD just didn't have. With that collaboration of agencies, especially North Shore Rescue, we were able to work our way through that tragic situation.
ICAR is International Commission for Alpine Rescue, and it's an organization that was started in Switzerland a number of years ago. The purpose of the organization is to bring together mountain rescue teams from all over the world and exchange ideas and best practices on different aspects, be it mountain rescue, be it terrestrial rescue, air rescue, medical, dog, and avalanche rescue.
And if I have to go back roughly on the whole history of the team, we were always backfilling the need of the community and the emergency services we had then. And as they emerged and progressed in their own skill and manpower levels, we found other ways to backfill those needs so the community was assisted by our efforts to be safe to enjoy the outdoor.
Bob from Steve, we're starting CPR.
Copy that, Brave Command 2-1, CPR in progress, over.
It's really, really changed in the last 10 years how everybody can, cohesively work together. And make a safe patient outcome.
Unbelievable teamwork, you guys. From accessing him quickly and promptly, to mutual aid, to coming up rapidly with a plan that worked really effectively to get him out of a very difficult situation safely.
We recognize the service they provide, and I know the communities of the North Shore recognize the service they provide and have for many, many years.
We are very fortunate on the North Shore to have an incredibly supportive community. Everything from local businesses to scouts dropping off hot chocolate and coffee when they don't quite sell it all at our bases, or just a million other ways. Our partner responder organizations, so the fire departments, the ambulance, the police departments, our other local volunteer organizations, Royal Canadian Marine Search and Rescue, Lions Bay Search and Rescue, Squamish Search and Rescue, Coquitlam, you name it, we are all working together as part of a community. Thank you.
There is a helicopter overflight going out just to see what kind of terrain this guy is in.
Roger that.